It's clear that this mayor cares more about dead grass than he does about a dead economy. The 99% that are being thrown out of their homes, jobless, without proper health care, and all the rest, seem to be less important to him than that lawn. Secondly, it's also clear that he's decided to identify on this occasion once again with the 1%. The banks, the developers, the mortgage companies, the rich cats who get this guy elected in the first place. He's turned his back on the people of this city. It was every possibility for him to work out if he would come and talk directly with Occupier layers, something that would have benefited everybody, that the city could have been proud of, making this city handle this problem like no other city has handled it. He's dropped the ball. I'm sadly disappointed. On behalf of the National Lawyers Guild, we will stand with all who resist this attack on the First Amendment and the right to assemble. We will defend you and defend the folks in the courts wherever we need to. And we are confident that this movement will be stronger as a result of the oppression that this mayor is now about to bring upon this wonderful, beautiful movement. Thank you.
If the mayor wants to speak about unsanitary conditions, look at Skid Row. But people are forced to live there because they can't afford to live anywhere else. There are no jobs for college students. That to me is unsanitary. Hardworking Americans losing their homes. That to me is unsanitary. There are 10,000 slaves in America right now. That to me is unsanitary. He should be addressing those things. And choosing political maneuvering over addressing the needs and grievances of the people, to me, is unsanitary. He is wasting taxpayer money to fix grass when he could be fixing our economy. The raid can come, but it only proves our point that in America, our leaders choose to push away the real issues rather than deal with it head on. And that action is a direct insult to the framers of the Constitution, the founders of this nation. Although they were not perfect men, they knew that the people were the most important things in the nation. Because without the people, there is no nation. And right now, we must renegotiate our social contract, because I never signed to be governed by a corrupt government. And as Thomas Paine wrote, it is the duty of the patriot to protect his country from its government. That's my response to the mayor's speech.
So when would you, what do you want accomplished before you would say, hey, we'll pack up our stuff and we're ready to go?
I think it's important that they really pay attention. Really pay attention to what our needs are. And we're asking the nation to really listen. It's time that you open up your eyes and your ears and your heart towards what we as the people want. And you guys, now what I see the media as, is either they say the ear of the candle or the mirror that reflects it. So we're just asking you guys to reflect back a common narrative that we're all wanting. We're at a threshold as mighty as the Middle Ages to the Renaissance, and we're asking everybody to open up their hearts and their eyes and their ears to say, hey, we're all together in this, and we can do it peacefully. There's nothing that we can't do peacefully.
Can you be more specific about what you're hoping the mayor will do?
I think it's clear what the mayor's going to do. He's going to break up the camp at 12:01.
Right. What are you hoping that the city does before you feel like you've been heard?
I think the city has spoken. I think they've laid down what their intentions are, and I think they're very clear. I think it's rather unfortunate that they've taken this direction at this point in time, but I think they've made it quite clear what their plans are.
We are going to be nonviolent at every level. We are going to try to do everything we can to keep this as absolutely nonviolent as possible. That is the foundation of this movement. We are going to try to make that happen at every level. There are people here that are not with this movement that we cannot control, but the people that are with this movement are with us, and we think that we can do this without a major incident.